To all the Buckties out there, how's it going, Buckties? Welcome back to the HouseLeague Radio Podcast.
Bro, got a question for you, right off the bat.
What
is a Bucktie?
What is a Bucktie?
Yeah, bro.
You are the definition of a Bucktie.
So, like, speak up, like, talk about
You're a Malacca. You're a Malacca and a Moody Lameli.
Shut up.
Shout out to Grievous for all those words. I hope Giannis hears that so I can chirp him eventually. Anyways, welcome back to the podcast. Second episode. It is February 28th. And we are back. Oh, there is a lot of crap that happened. And for some reason, again, breaking news all today, ruining what I had scheduled.
Oh my god, yeah, I pushed a lot of stuff back.
Freaking Chris, what did you hear 15 minutes ago?
On Twitter, TMZ tweeted, I was just scrolling through. Freaking Travis Scott apparently cheated on Kylie Jenner.
My boy Travis, why are you doing this?
Man, yo, picture this. Travis went sicko mode on another girl, bro.
Oh my god.
Man, like, too soon, but like, no.
Too soon. It's report too. Man, Tristan Thompson and Travis Scott? God damn.
Ooh.
Goddamn motherfucking cheaters. Anyways, headliners of today's podcast, Johnny Manziel announces, well, the Montreal Alouettes announced that he actually gets released. The former 22nd overall draft pick by the Cleveland Browns. The reason is apparently that he failed to agree to his contract.
Yeah, like I guess conditions, or I'm not too sure, because they asked Montreal, like the media asked Montreal, to release the conditions, and they said they wouldn't.
Yeah, the CFL did not. The CFL wouldn't. They still haven't released them. The only statement that they actually released, the CFL and the Alouettes, was Cavis Reed, the GM for the Montreal Alouettes, said, "We are disappointed by this turn of events. Johnny was provided great support. We presented alternatives to Johnny, and who was unwilling to proceed."
So do you think he?
I just think
he was like back in his party phase, or?
Well, Montreal is kind of a party town. Not gonna lie.
That's true, man. He was probably super stoked when he got traded there.
The thing is, you didn't have insane numbers in the CFL. In 8 games, he threw 7 INTs, 5 touchdowns, and only threw like for roughly 1,300 yards.
Jeez. Like only 8 games. He got sat a lot, man.
He got sat a lot, but he also didn't play that well. Well, Montreal's team was also like absolute garbage this year. I've kind of felt bad for him. I think he actually would have fit well. I think he would have fit well in Montreal. I would have fucking loved to see him. I think
so. If he gave him another year.
Yeah, but now, what are his alternatives? The hell can you do? No one's gonna get him to the NFL because hey, no one wants him in the NFL. It's Johnny Manziel, Johnny Football, money man.
Yeah, I heard though, bro. The AAL, bro, or in the XXL, the 2 like new American leagues, or I think it's just one, but they have a couple names.
You mean the AAF, not the AAL, you idiot?
No.
It's the Alliance of American Football. You freaking Bucktie. See, that's what I mean. You're a Bucktie.
There you go, I guess. Definitions in full throttle.
But no, the Alliance of American Football, it's a pretty new league. It's only got 8 teams in it. It's got some pretty classic guys in there. Yeah, it's trying to be like the alternative NFL. They started after Super Bowl. They were smart of how they actually planned it out, because their schedule is it started after Super Bowl and then ends right before March Madness.
Really?
What's good during March Madness and the Super Bowl? I don't know a single event that's actually entertaining to watch. No big sporting event.
True. Do you think they're trying to take over like the CFL, like trying to get like I guess the second best football league out there?
Because it's better in the like if it's done in the States, it's just easier to have access to.
Yeah, I agree. Football is like the biggest sport, I feel like, in the U.S.
That and baseball. Which, talking about baseball, big signings. Bryce Harper, the Phillies. Nolan Arenado signs an extension with the Rockies. We'll have more on this later in the podcast. We have a special guest tonight. A little special guest, second episode. His name is Bob Below. He is a freaking Mother Teresa, varsity hockey athlete, baseball analyst. He will be joining us later tonight. We also have the MLB apparently agreeing to having robotic umpires in a 3-year deal agreement with the Atlantic League. We'll get into that later also. I don't know why. That's like, the frick is wrong with like our society today? Just let go of the technology. Drop your phones. Actually, don't drop your phones right now or your laptops, because you're going to be listening to us. So keep that around with you. But that's the only reason you keep it on, is to listen to. Oh my. Also, Dan Blizerian. Oh boy, big name. Everyone must know him. Big guy. Gets all the girls, and yeah, Cardi B. Bada boom, bada bing. He fucked up. Like me, I fucked up there as well.
Oh.
But
wait, did you
yeah, no, he posted a picture with Cardi B 2 days ago.
Bro, that story killed me.
He has the audacity to Photoshop Cardi B. Cardi B.
Bro,
why?
Did he make her like as smaller?
I think he made her thinner. I don't know why.
Oh yeah. And then did you see in the back, bro? There were like a couple other things picked up in the picture that killed me. In the TV screen in the back, he edited his weed brand, his like cannabis.
Yeah, on the TV,
company.
Didn't he? Put it on the TV, put the logo on TV?
It was like just like I think it was like on TV before, like there was like on I think they were on the news, and then he edited the screen to be black and then put his
logo just to wow, what a freaking bash. And then there was it was the girl behind, who got photoshopped as well.
I think so. Yeah, there were a few things.
I don't know. It was just like all poorly planned on his behalf, and it's kind of funny because he's getting chirped at for it, and he deserves it. The audacity to fucking Photoshop 2 pretty good looking girls. And it's kind of funny because there's a tweet that kind of surfaced around. He tweeted this in October 20th in 2018.
Bro, I saw that. I know exactly.
This is the tweet. This is the tweet. These girls photoshopping pics is becoming an alarming epidemic. Y'all should start photoshopping your dick pics to see how they like it. So it's kind of like, you basically do as I say and not as I do. Like, fuck, buddy.
Yeah.
Can't say and then fucking
Man,
what a fucking.
That's rough. That's rough.
But honestly, when you have all that much money, I don't think he gives a rat's ass what other people are thinking. He's just getting more fame, to be honest with it.
To be honest, that's what like his mindset obviously behind it. It's just like he's getting more publicity, especially when you do like very like edgy stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like you're gonna get some publicity. So I mean, he's been doing the past. So.
Well, I was checking his freaking Snapchat story, and he was still in complete full throttle. He had about 13 girls around him, and his I don't know what kind of vehicles he had. He had some modified like desert car with like 18 speakers in it. I don't know. This guy's just making money.
That's like what he's known for, just like flexing that kind of stuff.
He was poor though at first,
I heard. Yeah.
He was a broke bitch at first, like freaking me and you. We are broke, but hey, that's what happens. School. It's freaking painful, man. I'm excited to come back home.
I agree.
Oh, I just found this, my bad. Also, we're gonna start doing this every episode. We watch back through the video that we upload, and we try to find the errors that we do, so we actually have a better knowledge and we don't seem like complete errors.
Up all of them, man.
I didn't mess up all of them. What the fuck are you talking about?
Like all of the mistakes.
No.
I you're like the one responsible. I don't know.
Yeah, actually, I was. Okay, yeah, I am actually the retard of this freaking podcast.
It's okay, bro.
And so the first mistake I did was when we were talking about Carolina and Curtis McElhinney. I said he was 16, 17, and 1 when he was actually 16, 7, and 1.
Yeah, man, like when you said that, I was kind of like, what the heck at the moment? I was like, kind of blew right by me.
Well,
like,
frick, man, freaking step in and say something just so I don't look like an idiot, fuck.
Oh my god.
Second error I did, and you were freaking right on this one. Freaking smart ass. Is Di Pietro. I thought he only conceded 3 goals, and you said 7, and he actually did concede 7. So again, fucking retard. Third mistake again. By guess who? The retard. I said it the League Cup, and it's actually just the Caballero Cup. I'm just really stupid. And then I apologize to the viewers at the end of the episode that I actually ate my mic when I fucked up on my penalty shot. I shall control my. I know. Hey, you only improve by learning from your mistakes. So, hey, the best do. Hey, everyone's human. I'm only human after all, but the blame on. Oh, it's Imagine Dragons or something. Oh my.
Imagine Dragons, bro. Another mistake.
Oh, frick! Because this was on the last podcast, bit of an update, but the Robert Kraft scandal and everything going on.
God. Bro, the headline killed me.
Yeah, he just wanted a nice little rub in the tub. He just wanted a nice little happy ending. Well, a little update. Robert Kraft actually pled not guilty.
Not guilty, man.
Pledged not guilty, and I don't know. There was actually like absolutely no detail about it. Just said he pleads not guilty, and he's got a further court date in May.
Jeez, man, like he didn't want that 7th ring, was it?
He's already got 6.
True.
And he's got his 39. I don't know what do you say to your wife after that? Because like, does she believe you? Because honestly, he could have just like with the money. I don't know. Money can get away. Like money does a lot these days. Money does a lot. Money does more than actually like anything else. It's the most fucking important thing to other people. Which hey, don't get me wrong. I freaking love having some money. I love spending money too. But wait, what? How did I not get this penalty shot?
Yeah, I wasn't even. I didn't even see it, man.
This is freaking stupid.
Oh, no.
This is freaking the audacity. And then Chris, because it's happening pretty recently. John Jones, Anthony Smith, Tyron Woodley. Oh my, and Usman.
There's some good freaking main events, man. The main and co-main are really nice.
Even the prelims are actually really good.
That's what I mean, man. Like I think I'm gonna start watching it pretty early.
Yeah, I got I think United play on Saturday, so watch some United against Southampton. Hopefully the boys actually come out on top. Deserve what they get. Haven't lost them to Ole Gunnar Shakhtar. So hopefully we keep that streak going.
Who do you got in the Jones Smith fight?
I got Jones. Jones by a mile. I put $100 on fucking Jones.
Really? Who'd you bet on with?
I'm just saying I'd put $100 on Jones.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you did. I'm like, jeez, man. You really must like Jones.
I'm just that confident. If anyone's like, when we have the boys like watch it all on fucking Saturday, if anyone wants to bet against Jones, I'm willing to bet $100.
Ooh,
I'll put where my mouth is. I'll put the money where my mouth is. Tyron Woodley fight, I wouldn't put any money on. I'm not sure. I'm not too sure about that fight.
I think Woodley's gonna win, man.
I don't know. Woodley in his last title fight was really fucking bad. It was a really boring fight. Like absolutely.
How long ago was it?
Woodley last fight. It was September 8th, 2018.
Okay, so
Tyron, the chosen one, Woodley. You're not the chosen one. GSP would have kicked your ass any day of the week. Still rad. I'm still freaking heartbroken about that.
About GSP's retirement?
Yeah, I really hope. Fuck, I really wanted him to take that Khabib fight. Just Khabib. Yeah, Khabib. Khabib would have lost. That's my opinion.
Really?
GSP is the fucking genius behind the ground and pound.
Hasn't had many fights in the past few years.
He fought, what was it, a year and a half ago against Michael Bisping 2 years ago? Well, we got 2 viewers, and I didn't hear the comment because I was talking, but thank you to the 2 people that are watching.
Wait, 200, bro?
Nah, bro, we have 2 people. Don't boost us that big yet. We ain't that big.
Bro,
getting my hopes up saying 200 people.
I'm dead.
God damn. It took me as a young man.
Bro, if you said goddamn and Sean was here, man, he'd literally start rapping Logic.
He started rapping Logic.
Yeah, man.
That's what he says. I started rapping Logic. Took me as a young man. Oh, hey. Okay, wait. You said Lil Skies is supposed to be releasing an album.
Yeah, man. He tweeted out like February 28th. Yeah, and today's February 28th. He didn't release it last night at midnight, and I checked early in the morning, and he hasn't. So I don't know if he's like waiting.
This guy's fake. He's fake.
I'm saying, man. There were like a couple snippets on Twitter, and I've listened to some of them. They're actually really good. He has like some shit he goes hard on, like some beats, and he has some where he goes obviously in his feels and stuff. But it's actually like, if he drops those songs, if they're in it, I think it's like a pretty good album.
I'm hoping the songs are pretty good because I'm seeing him at Rolling Loud. Don't mean to flex on everyone out there, all you poor bastards, but yeah, Ryan Simons, Rolling Loud. I'll vlog it.
Oh my god, vlog.
Have a podcast from freaking Rolling Loud. Should be standing in the middle of Rolling Loud, just have a microphone. And we're here, Buck T's. You know what? If this video gets 10 likes, I will do that. I will live stream in the middle of Rolling Loud. 10 likes.
Big goal, man.
Oh, 10 years old. Oh my god, we're just getting absolutely pummeled right now.
Man, we always get the lead and then we blow it.
Yeah, that's what we freaking do. Kind of like the freaking Golden State Warriors. And the Atlanta Falcons. Hee hee. Troll. I don't want Golden State to win it this year.
Oh my god.
If Golden State actually wins it again this year, I think I'm going to stop following the NBA. Like, I'm just going to be fed up of it.
Really? Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know it's a dynasty and it's like pretty cool to have. Like, it happened with the Bulls as well in the 80s. With Rodman, Pippen, and Jordan. But just the NBA is just such a drama-filled league.
Do you know how many times they've like been in the finals or won?
They've been in the last 4 or 5 finals. And they've only lost it 1 year.
That's ridiculous, man.
I think they've been in the last 4 and they're 3-1 right now. And as of right now, the East is so like, I don't know, confusing, because Boston plays better without, like, in the last 6 games, I saw this on Instagram, in the last 6 games, with Kyrie, the Celtics are 0-6. In the last 6 games without Kyrie, the Celtics are 6-0. They had more points. They had, I think, they are averaging 114 points without him, and then like 104 with. So that's 10 points, and like that's pretty significant for just Kyrie.
Yeah, you wonder if that's like just like the whole team kind of like, I guess how you'd say, like just aiming to pass the ball to Kyrie and they're relying on him too much, right?
Possible.
You wonder that sort of thing.
I'm as a Celtics fan, I freaking love the guy. Like he's an insanely skilled basketball. Like his handles are just unexplainable. Like they're from New Zealand, or Australia. Like out of this world, like nowhere near us.
Animal. He's
a fucking animal, exactly. You know who else is an animal? Oh, I was about to say Hassan Mahmoud, but never mind. Yeah, but no, the East, Boston is so confusing. Toronto and Milwaukee. I think it's Toronto and Milwaukee's to freaking win it. The Sixers aren't going to go through Milwaukee or Boston. The Pacers aren't as deadly now because Oladipo's out for the year. And then, fuck, I don't know. Brooklyn maybe.
The Heat are gonna get in.
I kind of hope so, just so D Wade has another playoff run.
Yeah, man.
I just want to see him have.
So
I just want to see him have at least a net. He won't win it because Miami isn't as good as they used to be. But what the? I don't know. There's freaking bunch of ruckus going on outside. Freaking teenagers.
Oh, at your place?
Yeah, no, like outside my place. I don't know. Who's Stacy? She's being no. So the East is anyone to it, and then the West. Oh, the West is gonna be confusing. Oklahoma, Golden State, Houston, but Houston is heavily dependent on freaking James Harden.
I haven't been paying too much attention to the NBA this year, so like I'm a little bit out of the loop here. But
no, yeah, the Rockets. So James Harden had a 32 point. So he had in 32 straight games he averaged over 30 points. And then that was broken, but he's averaging, I think he's averaging, 36 points right now in the NBA.
who?
James Harden.
Really? That's insane. Isn't like Curry and LeBron both like? I'm pretty sure I saw this earlier in the year at some point that they were both averaging like under 30. Like I think a bit under 30.
Oh yeah, for sure. They both are as of right now. It's between Paul George is having a. I want Paul George to win it just because it shouldn't just be whoever scores the most points gets the MVP. MVP is the most valuable player, and Paul George is the best two-way player in the game right now.
Yeah.
Well,
Bro, there's been a trend. There's been a trend if you notice. I think we've lost every single game by one.
we're not. Man, we choke. The Seals lost this game.
Bro, might have to drop robbery next game.
Might have to drop what, robbery?
Oh my god, imagine.
That song has magic powers. The real ones on the show would know that when we played that song, it gets crap going. It stirs the pot. Hey, robbery stirs the pot.
Oh my god.
You don't think it stirs the pot?
What does?
Playing robbery when we fucking every time we play.
Oh, robbery. Yeah, man. Honestly, it's like every time. Sorry, I got caught up. I was looking at my stats, but yeah, yeah, robbery. I don't know what it is, man. It always happens like good at the start for us, and then kind of hits us like not in a positive way at the end. We always concede.
Just in? Is this just in? Is our special guest, the Bob Lowe, tuning in?
Bro, he's not that special.
How are you guys?
And welcome to the podcast, Bob Lowe.
Thank you.
Welcome, Boplo.
Thank you.
It's an honor to have you on our second episode. You're the first guest.
Thank
How's
you
it
guys.
feel, man? How does it feel?
I'm honestly honored.
I'm gonna cut you off right here. You're already freaking
Wow.
late. You already like have a bad like you
That's
cut
true,
us
man.
off. Like
That's
you
rude,
fucking
bro.
you kept us waiting.
Words can't describe how ecstatic I am.
Nah, we're just fucking with you. It's a pleasure having you.
Thank you.
So I know, Bob, you're a huge baseball guy. I've heard you're a huge baseball guy.
That's correct.
I've heard from
am
Chris.
into the
I've heard
sport
from
of
Chris.
baseball.
Chris, is it true?
Chris,
It is true.
it's very true. Go Blue Jays.
Very, very true.
Go Blue Jays.
Yep.
Why?
Canadian.
You're one of those guys.
Yep.
One of those guys who cheers for a terrible team. Well, Bob, while you're on the show, I kind of want to ask you a couple of questions. I want to see your opinion on
Yeah,
your...
I'd love to answer some questions and play some ESHL with you guys.
We didn't invite you to ESHL.
Oh.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding, Joan. I don't know if you heard, Bob, but there's a report that came out, and I mentioned it at the beginning of the podcast.
Bryce Harper.
No. We'll talk about that after.
All right.
The MLB is set to test robot umpires in a 3-year deal
yep.
with the Atlantic League of America of professional baseball. That's what it is. My bad. Like, why? Like, what's the purpose of actually using robot umpires?
I don't see a purpose. Honestly, they should keep just human refs. I don't really want this game to get techie It's more of a non-techie game. All right, you don't have robots for umpires. You have real people.
No,
How would they make calls, man? I
there's-
feel like there'd be so many missed calls.
No, with the robots.
And just like
there'd be so many.
I
Like,
know,
what if the robot just crashes and dies? Like, what if it just malfunction?
I know some people don't like the human umpires, but honestly, like Ryan said to me earlier today, human error. Everyone's gonna make a mistake, kind of thing.
Hey, you
But
know,
like for the most part, like they're right.
yeah.
Like I don't know.
Man, I used to be a fucking umpire for like 5 years. I made mistakes.
Wait, are you
but
guys
hey,
in playoffs?
yeah, we're in playoffs. But like, hey,
Oh shit.
I
Okay.
made majority of the right calls. Yeah, there's a couple of few bad umpires.
That's
But
true, Ryan. I've seen
What about
pictures.
VAR?
I can vouch for you, man.
I'm a freaking professional. But
I don't doubt that.
Same situation.
no, I think the reason the MLB also just decided to take this is because the Atlantic League with this 3-year deal, there's kind of a condition. They have easier access for their players to go straight to the MLB.
I don't know if I like the sound of that, honestly.
And one of the only good alumni from the AL BP is Rich Hill.
Rich Hill,
Rich Hill,
lefty for the Dodgers. Oh baby.
lefty for the Dodgers. Now that everyone is in here, we're all here for some ESHL. Let's bring the huge headline of the day. Bum, bum, bum. Bryce Harper
And that's intense, bro.
signs, what is it, 13-year, $330 million?
Yeah, bro.
You talk about Bryce Harper. He doesn't deserve that much money. He's hit 250 over the last 2 seasons. I don't like it. I wouldn't have paid him that much. Imagine paying a guy that much that hits 250. Wow.
The thing is, if the Phillies have that money, why not just fucking do it?
Listen to this. Nolan Arenado signed 8 years, 260. And
No,
the last
signed, no,
four,
it was 7-year, 234.
it was 8 year, 260.
Oh, okay. I have here.
I swear to God.
I swear to God.
I swear to God.
I swear to God.
Nolan.
Okay, we can't be
Arenado.
comparing Nolan Arenado to Bryce Harper. It's two completely different positions.
I'm not comparing them. I'm just saying what
If
is
you're
it?
gonna
I think
compare
Nolan-
contracts, you got to do Manny Machado and Bryce Harper.
Bob is right.
I don't know.
Do you know how much more Harper's making than Manny Machado?
30
Oh,
million.
Machado's 10 years. Machado's 10 years, 300 mil, and
Yeah.
Harper's 13 years, 334.
Yeah. That's insane, man.
That's
You got paid a lot more.
well,
Or
Bryce,
not,
it's
330, yeah.
the highest. It's the high. It's the highest. He passed Giancarlo for the highest.
Yeah,
salary.
Did it
because
just
Giancarlo's
work?
extension was like 15 years, 325, and Harper's it's 13 years, 330.
Do you know though? Harper's not even the most paid athlete out there.
Yeah,
do you know
fool.
like in MLB he is? He ranks 1.
Yeah, MLB he is. It's probably like Ronaldo or something.
No.
Like-
You know what they said? Canelo Alvarez. He's a boxer, man.
Oh, the Mexican.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
He makes more.
Yeah, man. They signed him to an 11-fight contract.
I
think
don't
it was like
know
for
if they
just
can
over
hear it, they
360
aren't
million.
reacting to it.
Sean
Yeah.
and Nick, shut up. We can hear you in the comments.
I'm dead. What are you saying?
No, I just heard like Bob is right. I don't know if they can hear us in the comments. They're not saying anything. I can hear it. No, it's fine. You can keep talking.
Shit.
I am Stephen Hawking's wife.
Oh my God, he just said I'm Stephen Hawking. This is terrible. This is why you will not be on the podcast. You already blew your shot, Sean.
Oh my God. Is that Sean?
I think it was Sean. Anyways, I think the Phillies are now a huge freaking team to contend with in the freaking NL.
Did I told you that outfield today, and then I hung up?
Yeah.
How crazy is that outfield?
What was it again?
That was
Reese
Nick
Hoskins in
Donnelly.
left, Odubel Herrera in center, Harper's in right, and then their backup outfielder is Andrew McCutcheon, a former MVP, who can you never know, he's kind of his career's kind of died down a lot, but still,
You
he's
never
a
know.
good outfielder.
It's also good to have in the locker room.
Exactly. Good veteran player, good veteran presence. I'm liking the
How
sound
old
of
is
it.
Bryce Harper right now?
Oh, he's young. He's
I'll look it up here 2 seconds.
Let's go. Shoot that glove.
Bryce Harper. Bryce Harper is 26.
Jesus.
And he signed
But
13 years. Wow.
to 39. Take that and Jesus.
But in Nolan's Nolan Arenado's contract, after 3 years he has an option to opt out.
Opt out? Yeah. That's crazy.
You know what that means? After 3 years he's gonna be 30 years old. You know what that means at 30? Come to fucking Fenway, baby. Finish your career in Boston.
Imagine.
Finish it in
crazy.
Boston.
No, I think he's gonna be a Blue Jay.
Why would he come
Kidding,
to
I
Toronto?
wish.
I don't know. Everyone wants to
best
come to
city
freaking
ever.
Boston now.
I'm shipping up to... Do you guys remember the song I'm shipping up to Boston in NHL?
Yeah.
They're coming to Blues Fest. Or like,
So, okay,
did I send you?
where did
Is
you
it,
see
like,
this
confirmed,
reported
though?
lineup?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I'll send it to you guys. It's leaked. Like, it's definitely not real. But like, yeah, there's probably gonna be like a couple people like on it that'll go. Like Backstreet Boys is like the only confirmed band, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're usually pretty inaccurate, but
Yeah, but
maybe
the
this time. Who knows?
Well,
know.
if we're still talking about freaking Nolan Arenado, I like to compare him with an actual third baseman who recently signed in the offseason. The absolute most hated, one of the most hated men in freaking baseball. Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Manny. I hate Manny Machado.
Are
I
you making a
absolutely
song-
hate him.
dropping a song called Manny Machado, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna be dropping a song called Manny Machado. I got Manny Machado on the freaking live stream. Come join.
I heard he wants to
now.
come on the HouseLeague Radio Podcast. That's what I heard. There's been some murmuring about it. Some
On the-
rumors
on the-
going around? Yeah.
Oh, really? Rumor.
I
Yep.
heard that too, man.
Some murmurs? Yeah.
Some rumors.
There's been a lot of them.
Bro,
Surprised you haven't heard them.
Haven't heard of them, eh? Haven't heard of them. Okay, no, yeah. But Manny Machado and Nolan Arenado. Who do you prefer,
I'd
Bob?
rather Arenado any day of the week. I'm injured.
Pourquoi?
Arenado, listen to this, bud. So
Excuse
his
me.
last,
Excuse me.
his
Excuse
What?
me. What did you just call me?
you
What
talking
did
to
you
me?
just call me?
Wait, Bob, you said that, bro?
What'd I say?
Yo, bro, that's messed.
I didn't say anything.
You called me
Just fucking.
Bud.
I heard Elon Musk is
Bud?
the headliner.
Yeah, bro.
Am I not
Did-
allowed to?
Say, according to our viewers, Elon Musk apparently is headlining the concert. How retarded are our viewers?
What are they saying?
Elon Musk is headlining the concert.
Elongated muskrat.
What concert?
I'm guessing Blues Fest, even though we're talking about Manny Machado and Nolan Arenado right now.
Thinking he's a
Oh my god.
his alma mater is Queens. He went to Queens, I'm pretty sure. I don't
Went to
know.
Queens.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
Pumpernickel
Elon Musk
tree.
went to Queens. Huh?
Yeah, actually, he did. You're right. Because he did come to Canada for school. The guy's an absolute genius. He's a genius. Tesla.
Man, they probably praised him down in Queens. Yeah, that's
You know he wants to send like 3,000 satellites into space, or 2,000 or 3,000, so we have like 3G and 4G everywhere in the world.
That'd be crazy.
That'd be fucked. You know how bad that is for freaking atmosphere and space? You're just polluting.
Yep.
You're just polluting it. We're already killing our freaking planet as of right now. Why would we kill everything on the outside? Let's not be freaking selfish
He
bastards
wants
here.
to go fix the Mars
Actually-
rover.
Go Kings, go Kings, go Kings. Why is this guy messaging me though?
Are Sean and Nick the only viewers right now? Right.
Yep. Possibly. It's 2 more viewers than what Chris and I had on our last podcast when we were live streaming.
That's true.
It's
Sorry,
zero.
improvement.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, but we
every
have
video
27 views on it right now.
You should see his Twitter. It is filled with
pretty good.
memes.
27, or it's probably like 30 now. I'm hoping we get near. I'm hoping by the end of summer we have 100
That's
subs.
cool.
What were you saying, Ryan?
I'm hoping our podcast reaches 100 subs by the end of summer.
I think it's doable.
I think it's doable.
We'll play around. try new things.
Chris, who's that guy that you want to get on this podcast?
Oh my god. Long-term goal, Bob. Do you know who Brian 5 or 6 is?
Nope.
Okay,
Shit,
he's
that
like
was bad.
He's like that Sens media guy. Have you seen like he makes like videos about like all the like kind of public stuff in the Ottawa Senators
According to all
organization?
known
Like,
laws
all,
of
like, the big stuff,
aviation,
like
there is
Carlson
no
being
way
traded,
these
like,
will
Stone,
be
all the
able
stuff.
to
He makes,
fly.
Okay.
like comedy
Its
videos
wings are
about
too
them.
small to
And
get
he's
a
like,
Yep.
special
Oh yeah, yeah, I've
video.
seen him. Okay, yeah, I've seen
yeah,
him.
you definitely have, yeah. So I said to Ryan today, I'm like, imagine having
You're gonna have him on,
here.
eh? Yeah.
Well, try to get him on, man.
Yeah.
That'd be
That'd be
such a sick.
awesome,
That'd be
man.
such a sick interview to have.
'Cause I think
Jesus.
he has
Like
a
the
podcast
creativity,
too,
like
actually.
just the creativity and the humor behind his videos is actually pretty interesting.
Yeah.
And the fact that it's actually his
You can
wife
find out some
recording it
cool
too.
things about him.
Yeah. Do a bit of deep research on him. Do a bit of fucking surfing the web, as the fellow Ontarians like to say.
Ryan, going back to Arenado there, I want to tell you a quick stat.
Let me hear it.
So, in his last 4 seasons, he's averaging 125 RBI, and last year he only got 110. So the 3 years before that, his RBI numbers were crazy. Take that in.
The thing is, he's such a well-rounded player. He's so good defensively and offensively. He's got 6 Gold Gloves.
Yeah, and he's got one in each one of his major league seasons, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
saw that.
he's gotten 6 in a row.
Yeah.
And then compared to Manny, who, don't get me wrong, he's
Well, now they're both in the NL. That's gonna be crazy, man.
That's gonna be a
Those 4 and
huge
7
battle
years
for the
ago,
Gold
our
Glove.
fathers brought forth on this
But
continent a new
I just
nation,
like, don't get me wrong, Manny's
consenting
freaking
liberty,
insane.
and
Like,
education
he's
to the proposee.
his glove is disgusting. His arm at third and short, probably one of the best in the game. He's
Wait a second. Sorry, I need to stop this. Are you captain in Chris's A now?
Oh shit.
Oh,
Yo,
When did
Ryan,
that
it was
happen?
kinda- it
well,
was
I've
kinda
been
cold
captain
outside,
the whole season.
It was
Okay.
kind of cold outside
Yeah.
today, right? There was a bit of sun though.
But
No. When did you
It
become
was still
alternate,
pretty
Chris?
icy.
yeah, it's still
It was
pretty
still
icy.
pretty icy.
When did you become alternate, Chris?
Anyways, back.
Somebody
So
once
Manny
told
Machado
me
only
that
has
I've
2
seen Paul's
Gold
game.
Gloves.
I ain't the sharpest
No,
tool
no.
in
So
the shed. She was looking kind of dumb with her finger in her th.
like I was saying, Manny Machado's got only 2 Gold Gloves, and it was in 2013 and 2015. So not pretty recent. I don't think. I think Manny's gonna last maybe 2 or 3 years in San Diego. Bob, what do you think?
Really? Is that how long his contract is?
No, his contract. It's a 10-year contract.
Oh really? Oh, but he could opt out after 3 years, saying.
Nolanardo is. I don't know when Manny can. I'm not sure, but I feel like Manny, because if the Padres farm system actually doesn't develop like it's supposed to be one of the best in the like. It's one. Bob, is it the best in the league?
I think it's second. I don't know who first is though.
Well, we know who's the first prospect.
Vlad Guerrero.
Junior. Vladdy Guerrero Jr. I think he was born in Montreal, wasn't he?
I don't know. White Sox, I think, are the best. Or Tampa.
I think it is the White Sox. That's what the White Sox also offered, like 8 years, like 360 million to Machado.
Yeah, and you didn't take it because they're the damn White Sox.
There's been one playing for the freaking White Sox. I don't want him at Fenway. Did you see the kid that reacted after he heard Manny didn't sign with the Yankees?
No.
No.
He was like an
Oh,
8-year-old kid.
Padres are number 1.
Oh, Padres are number 1.
Yep. Sorry, continue.
It's like an 9-year-old kid, and he legit had the thickest like Brooklyn accent. I was like, "God, I didn't want him on the team anyways. We got a good team anyway. And why would you want some guy who you hated your whole like?"
Ryan Simons, co-host and impressionist.
Yeah, it's my secret hobby. You thought podcasts were my hobby? Nah. Donald Trump. It's gonna be huge. Huge. I'm gonna build that wall. All those snow Mexicans, they're all gonna go over that wall and die. They deserve to die. Wrong. They're not gonna die. Wong. Jingming Wong. Nope, sorry, did not mean to be racist, I'm sorry. Oh, Chris, I have a little interesting fact to tell you, and then also a did you know?
Okay. All eyes news.
Did you know there is a Brazilian player that did play in the NHL? Like a Brazilian, a guy who's born in Brazil, like a Brazilian national. Like a guy
Yo,
who's
Chris,
Brazilian.
listen to this.
Really?
I'm dead
Guess who it
ass.
is?
He doesn't play in the league. He doesn't play
Has
against.
he played in the NHL?
He played for
You'll
like a
never
long
guess, like,
time.
it's
He
the-
played for a long
It's the
time.
most random guy, but you'll know his name.
Yeah, I don't know.
Ready? The man, the myth. Hopefully have him on the podcast. Robin Regier.
Robin Regier was
No
born
way.
in Brazil.
Born in Brazil.
Actually?
Yep. Born
Yep.
in like Recife. It's like the
Oh
fourth
my
largest.
God. Yo, Bob, that was like a perfect description because like I know the name and just like oh my god, that, as you
Yeah.
said, it's so random. That was
Yeah.
such a
Robin
perfect
Regier.
description.
And then he moved to Canada when he was young. But like, how do you come up with the name like Robin Regier in Brazil?
Yeah, I know, eh?
Anderson
Frick.
Silva, Robin Regier. No,
Jose Regier. Nope, Robin Regier.
Robin Regier, no.
Jose Arturo Regier.
Venezuela, yeah.
Friggin' 18,000 Escobar, Pablo Martinez. Oh my god, imagine that flicked over.
Alright, I have a question for you.
Oh boy, what's the question here?
So, what's his name today? Harper signed the
MOTFA.
biggest extension, like, money-wise in baseball, like, ever, right?
Yeah.
So, in 2 years, Mike Trout's gonna be a free agent.
Oh
What do you think
my
he'll sign for?
god.
What do you think he'll sign for in 2021?
Here's the thing. How much money is the league gonna have? Like, how much money
You
are
think
the
salary
teams gonna
cap's
have?
going up?
It has to.
I feel like it could be like 400 mil or
I
something.
think Trout's gonna
Imagine
get
that.
400.
Dude, that's gonna be
he's
crazy.
he's gonna be. Oh my god.
Yeah,
400 mil to hit a goddamn
that's what I'm
baseball.
saying.
Man,
For playing,
give
for
me
hitting balls
frickin-
with bats, man.
give me freaking like $80,000 a year, any team in the MLB, and
playing.
I'm playing.
4-0-0.
And I told Chris this. I'll be the best closer in the league for 60K.
Oh my god, the proposal, man.
I won't guarantee like 60 saves.
Should've
I'll
not
guarantee
shown.
20 saves. But hey, I won't blow anything.
I mean, if it does happen, you hear it first.
You heard it here first. Ryan Simons is going to the show. It's gonna be a road to the show in real life.
Showing you like,
Yeah.
oh my God.
Road to the show in real life.
Road to the show 2022. Because, you know, at the age of 19, I can't be playing in the show. I'm not that good. I want to be like a late boomer.
How
yeah.
how old's Vlad Guerrero Jr.?
I think he's 19.
My rafflecopter goes swaz swaz.
Kidding.
swaz, swaz,
No,
swaz, swaz.
actually, I don't know. Vlad Guerrero Jr. Yeah, he is 19. Holy fuck.
Jesus. You know, what's his name? Darlene is still 18,
That's
and he's
fucked.
second in Calder voting. Yeah.
That's insane.
That's crazy.
Guerrero's born March 16th, so he's turning 20 in like a couple weeks. So, happy future birthday to Vlad Guerrero Jr.
Hope it's a good one. Yeah.
Hope it's a good one. I hope the Blue Jays actually call
It's
you
really
up
nice
because
of you.
they're actually retarded if they don't. That's how they
They
run the
better.
franchise.
Last year he hit a walk-off in Montreal. That's so emotional.
That's what I'm
In
saying.
the last game of spring training, I'm pretty sure he hit a walk-off.
Yeah, and 1-0 to
And
win
Buck Martinez called it too.
Yeah, it was
He's like, imagine a
huge.
walk-off home run, and then he like destroys the ball. It's crazy.
He's got some power.
Dude, the last like few top one like prospects are like Corey Seager, Byron Buxton, who won a Gold Glove. Like,
Byron
they're
Buxton's gonna have a
they're,
good year, I
really
think,
good.
this year.
Oh, he did last year. Won Gold Gloves. Yeah,
Yeah, he's gonna have
It's
another.
crazy,
He's gonna
man.
have another breakout
Yeah.
year.
probably.
Okay, well, as we reach the end of the podcast,
Bro, I'm
wanna
thinking
intro-
some
I wanna-
questions.
what?
I'm thinking some questions, but if you wanted to do your thing first, we do that.
I think I may have to go because I'm downstairs, and you boys know.
Yeah, so, like I said, as we reach the end of the podcast, I want to introduce a couple new segments that we're going to be doing every Thursday. So, what I'm introducing is winners and losers of the week, and the Dilly Dilly moment of the week. So winners and losers is pretty self-explanatory, but for those of you that do not know Dilly Dilly moment of the week, it is basically just like the feel-good story. And for the winners and losers of the week, I had one of our good
Dilly
friends,
Dilly.
Trevor, being the loser of the week because he was the last one to
Shout
actually
out to
follow the
Trevor.
podcast. Shout
Who's
out to
Trevor?
Shout out
Who's
to
Trevor?
Who's Trev? Exactly.
Yeah.
And
Maybe
then
he's being
uh,
consistent, I don't know.
and then the winner of the week is HouseLeague Radio Podcast,
Wow.
reaching a career high of 14 subs on this fine Thursday. So hopefully we keep up the good.
Oh wow, it's
I think
hitting
it's-
too quick, man. Oh my god.
I know it's in too quick. And Chris, do you want to do Dilly Dilly moment, or do you want me? Which one do you want?
Oh well, I could take over, yeah.
No, go for it.
So, big game last night. Heat and Golden State. Few seconds left.
Dwayne
We're down
Wade.
by 2. Yeah, there you go, Bob. D-Wade.
Oh,
He
baby.
knows. He
With the 3
knows.
off the backboard, man.
D Wade didn't call bank though. Shouldn't have counted.
Ah,
Man, he
give it
was
to
so
the
hyped
freaking
after that.
man.
He deserved it. It was nice.
Oh
to see.
my god. He went up to Curry after the game. He's like, thank you for giving me that one. I deserved it. That's
Wow.
fucked though. He actually got blocked, and then like with less than a second, the process just to release it in time.
It's pretty crazy,
Damn.
man.
Yeah,
It's pretty fucked.
that was huge.
Wow.
Anyways, so for the next podcast on Monday, expect UFC talk after this weekend's fights. Baseball signings. There's still a couple players up there. Dallas Keuchel.
More Robert Kraft, maybe even.
Oh, Robert Kraft maybe get another.
Who, by the way, was pleaded not guilty today.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he
we
was.
got into that earlier.
And so he maybe get another nice little happy ending, and he won't be getting caught this time.
Alright, boys. It was great talking to you boys tonight. I'm glad. I'm very happy and very honored to be the first ever guest on HouseLeague Radio.
Hey, you
Thanks
know
for
what?
having me.
It was
It was a
an
pleasure.
honor to have you, man. It was hopefully we can have you again in the future. Hopefully,
You know what?
we
I
can
hope
work-
I can make another appearance in the future.
Hopefully, our agents can work something out here, and are in contacts. And
Come and do
Yeah, work
a
it.
$360 million contract.
No, my asking price is higher than that. You'll have to talk to my agent.
well, unfortunately, you're gonna be getting
Good
a
night,
phone call
boys.
tonight. Anyways, it was nice having you on the.
Good night, boys.
I know it was nice having you. And now, Chris. It was a good guest to have.
Yeah,
But
Buddy knows his baseball, that's for sure.
yeah, you know,
Might give you
base-
competition.
baseball
of getting in the
analyst.
league.
It's baseball analyst. Anyways, peace out, Buck Tees. We'll be back on Monday with another brand new podcast. Probably the same time as last time. So, Muli la Meli.